Hello everyone, Caroline here. Thank you so much for joining me. I made a card the other day and I posted it on the CraftaddictionUK Facebook group, and they were asking how I did this. So I wanted to do just a quick tutorial to show you how I did it. And I used the slatted dies that you can get from CraftaddictionUK. The square one, you get 4 in it, and they're all different sizes, and I used the bigger one for this one. But what I'm going to do for this demo is I'm going to use the hexagonal one because I'm going to do a bee theme with honey, but it'll be the same method, so I just want to show how I did that. So what I did, let me get this out. I think I've got all the slatted die ones now from Craftaddiction, with the circle, the squares, the hexagon, and the hearts. And they're really good to have in your stash because they do make lovely cards. So first of all, I'm going to get my my cutting mat, pop it on there. I have a Kit and Caboodle Pro Cut, which is very good. It's an electric one. On these dies you get the cutting one, you get the one that does the stitching round, and of course you get the slats as well. So I'm going to have, you can have the slats going up downwards or across. So I'm going to have this going across, and I'm going to pop that right in the very middle there, and I'll pop the stitching one around it, and then the cutting one around it like that, so that it cuts it out completely. I'll just get a bit of tape on. Just a bit of low-tack tape. Just to pop those into place like that. And pop a bit of tape across there. And then I'm going to pop it through my machine. Won't be a second. Okay, it's gone through. This paper I'm using is a Stamps by Me one called Sweet Like Honey, and if they've got any left, I'll link to it on their website, but there's some lovely papers in there. So now I've got that outer one, and I've got the inner slatted one. So as you take it off, can you see? So easy, it comes out beautifully, and they just pop out after, which I won't waste time doing that now. So that will go back in. But what I've done is I've got a piece of black cardstock, and I've done it 1/4 inch wider than this, which is 6 by 6. So this is 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 in black, and I'm just going to glue that on. So that's going to go on there. Like that. Make sure that it's on there okay. I'll just pop that around the other way. Yeah. Honestly, what do you like today, Caroline? Come on. me just put some more glue on. I've been away for a few days holiday. I'm not back into it, am I? I'm still in relaxation mode. I need to just pull that down a bit off, because it's just don't mind me faffing for a minute. Okay. So then, when this bit goes on, you can see the black lines through. Can you see how it gives that effect through it? So I'm going to glue this down. So I'm just going around that edge of that, like that. And I can do the odd bit in the middle, but you don't really need to glue the slats. Just make sure that your pattern is the right way and it meets up to the pattern that's on your paper, and slot that in like that. Okay, so can you see now how that has given the effect of the black lines, but it's come through like that. Then of course when you've got your card, that can go on there like that. So I'll glue that on. See if I can get this straight this time, eh? And then what I did was I cut one of the bees out, because you get a few of each design. I cut one of the bees out, so I'm going to glue that on top. So again, that's giving it another dimension to it. We're all looking after our bees at the moment, aren't we? So that's just gone over the top there. And later I will stamp a sentiment here. But I'm going to use the Stella paste, the Funky Fossil Stella paste. It's called Champagne on Ice. And I just want to add a little bit of gold onto the bee here. Like that, and a little bit on the wings. And, you know, it's like the pollen, isn't it? And they've been making the honey. So I've just added a little bit of gold on there. I'll add a little bit of gold into these flowers, where they've been collecting all the pollen to make the honey. And there we have it. Get my black card so that you can see that better. And what a lovely effect that has. I'll put a link to everything you can buy that I've bought, and I hope you've enjoyed that. And thanks very much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.